My name is May, and I'm here today to talk a little bit about Employment Justice Center and what you've done for me. About 3 years ago, I found myself in this rather unsavory predicament, which I later found out that a few of my colleagues, co-workers back then, had experienced at one point or the other. So I thought to myself, we could probably do something about this. So I did a little research about Employment Justice Center, where I can find some legal help. And I just happened to learn about EJC and what they do, their free legal clinic, where they give you free advice basically on a whole variety of employment related issues. Well, actually, as it turns out, what I did go to EJC for was not something they could address because the laws just weren't there to protect that kind of issues, that kind of rights. But fortunately, the intake staff, and they were great. They suggested that I should apply for unemployment. I thought to myself, what on earth is unemployment? And I was reluctant to apply to that just because I thought I'm going to get a job anyway. But the staff highly recommended it, and I say, sure, that's fine, because they explained to me basically that people who work basically contribute to this pool of money, and so they can draw on it when they are in situations such as mine. So I thought, well, that's all right, well, I'll do it. And I'm so very glad I did, because it was a great help for my family and I during that time. I was very touched by the dedication of the staff at EJC, and I told people there and say, you know, I really appreciate what you do, and if you ever need a client to share their stories to help you in the work you're doing, then I'll be really happy to do it. And it was sort of one thing led to the other, and at some point I've helped EJC, you know, basically advocate for the for workers, low-income earners in DC through DC Council meetings and various press events to advocate for several things, including paid sick leave and also for the extension of unemployment benefits. And I will never forget that afternoon I received a phone call, automated phone call, saying that President Obama had just passed the Recovery Act, which would basically extend unemployment benefits to millions and millions of, I guess, American workers. I was really happy. And to me, that was a precious moment, because I just sort of saw how individuals like myself and small organizations, seemingly small, like EJC, could do if we just got together and worked towards something. I decided to go on the board of EJC. It was sort of organic sort of process. What happened is that over the course of the years, I've kept in touch with EJC via their advocacy director, whom till today I still hold very dear to my heart. And EJC just happened to need to choose its next set of new members, and I decided this would be a good opportunity for me to serve an organization that I really think highly of. And I had the opportunity to hear about many accounts of how EJC was able to help their clients. And with each story that I hear, it just really made me a little bit more confident about that we can make this world a little better every day. Most pro bono cases that come through the legal clinic have to do with wage and hours. So if any one of you is interested in working pro bono for EJC, we will welcome that. We'll be happy to have you. So please contact our Director for Legal Services for that, and we thank you in advance.